No doubt it's got 8 legs. It's a golden orb web spider. These are one of my favorite things to see out in the bush. And as much as I love to see the big animals as well, and I really do, the small things are very cool too. Hi everyone, my name is Trishala and thank you so much for joining us. I love all your questions and your comments, so keep them coming, especially if you have any about this lovely spider that we have right here. This is one of the bigger ones that we get in this area. Oh, isn't that stunning? Well done, Gert. I didn't introduce Gert. Gert is my cameraman, and he does an excellent job, especially at filming spiders. But when she's making her silk mixture, so silk is liquid, a spider makes it like a liquid soup inside its body, and then it has these little organs called spinnerets, and the spinnerets spin that liquid into the silk. And so her liquid silk has a couple of pigments in it to give it that yellowy color.
His name is Maribs, which means of the rock, and he's a 3 and a couple month old male leopard. Now he caught a young animal the other day, a kudu, which the baby very similar in sort of size to that young waterbuck we saw before, maybe a little bit bigger. And this is day 4 that we are with him, and he's managed to climb this magnificent tree. He's high off the ground. He's at least 30 feet up there. Have a look at this. Now he went and took his prize, and he struggled and struggled and struggled to get it up there. He failed the first few times. He got it up and it fell again, and then eventually he got it up, and for the last 3.5 days, this is the 4th afternoon, he has been feeding on it at his leisure. We're here with our sleepy Maribs, and I'm just going to be quiet for a little bit, allow you to hear all of these bird calls emanating from around us.
And we've just taken a drive here. We did see these wildebeest this morning, and if you look almost in the center there, there's one of the young calves. Looks like to be the only calf in this group, which sadly is going to make it very, very vulnerable given that the 3 cheetah are around here. But yeah, they're going to be well protected. That calf with all these adults is going to be extremely well protected. Looked like the calf was limping a little bit. Shame. Sometimes they do step in things like aardvark holes and warthog burrows and those sort of things, and they can hurt themselves. As long as the limb is not broken, then it doesn't take very long and they heal. Very strong animals. Oh, there's the young calf. Oh, there's the baby. Oh, how cool is that? This is the best we've seen this young calf. Oh no, this is so cool. I'm so glad we came out here. Just going to turn this radio right down. Look at that, a little bit of a vocalization made there by the young calf. It's wedged in between the 2 of them like a sandwich. Look at that. Yeah, man, look at these 2 youngsters having a fight. Oh man, I'm gonna need to reverse again. Jermaine, not yet. Who knows what the future is going to hold, because I know that they are interested in making one massive reserve. So linking up all these other reserves into one massive reserve, that is the future plan. And we are moments away from doing that. I know all the neighboring reserves around here are very interested in joining that effort. So who knows, in the next few years, that just very well might happen. Clara, you're 6 years old and you're asking a very interesting question. So with leopard and cheetah, cheetah is being a little bit different. It's being a spotted animal, and then leopard being the rosetted animal. And basically, if you don't know the difference, a rosette is a spot that is broken up, whereas a cheetah, who have got true spots, they are solid. It's aiding them in camouflage. Any animal with spots or rosettes, it camouflages them extremely well. They blend in, and that's ideal for them because they are hunters at the end of the day. And if they can't blend in, then all those animals that they might want to hunt are not going to be able to, or they will see them, and the cheetahs are not going to be able to hide. And that's the function of the spots.
We have this female here that teaching the youngster how to debug the tree. It's unbelievable. Look at that. It's such amazing to see. It's one of the things, of course, most of the trees, if you drive around here, due to all population of all species that browse, it really tells that we'll have this problem in future. The more high populated of impala, bushbuck, grey decker, it will lead to this kind of a behavior from the elephant. The reason why it's happening like this is when the tree itself protect themselves, no leaves to be eaten, no less grass that also be in the same stage where they protect themselves, and you find the elephant have to move that area into another block. But what is more easy and important for elephant that they've discovered, the deep bark of a tree, the combium layer, is not contaminated with any chemicals. That's the reason you find debarking. Suddenly we have found all these elephants that were here. They all move out and headed straight to the east. If you read the recommendation and the basic of tenants, if they take place on our manual, it means 10 square kilometers of an area. It will be really in a stage of tunnel. So anything there on that particular area is not going to be accessed by elephant. The only opportunity that the elephant will have is to debark the tree.
The sun is going down, finally getting a little bit of relief. I know I say this every day, but we are. And look who we found. This is a male cheetah that goes by the name Splinter. Hello, handsome. You are very good looking. And I believe you've been sleeping here all day as we've been looking for you, and you were so flat that no one actually saw you. Anyway, I love spending time with cheetahs, I really do, and naturally you don't get to do so much in the Sabi Sand. Of course, in Amakhala, they're really lucky right now with those 3 amigos. Not is it just one cheetah, but it's a coalition of cheetahs. So that's pretty special within itself. Here we just have a lone boy who looks like he's just woke up and taken in the world. Yes, definitely just woke up. And we're in the northern part of Midikwe, where we're not quite on the plains, but we're in this sort of open grasslands area, and that really is the perfect place to find cheetahs. Yeah, Corpus. You're saying hello, Master Splinter. Absolutely. Isn't it such a lovely name? Splinter. Sprinter. Splinter the Sprinter. He loved that. I think he just loved being called that.
Well, they are being very playful now. This Nkuhuma Pride is going to start calling the roly-poly Pride because they don't really play on their feet. They all play on the floor. One big Christmas bed of lions. Until someone loses an eye. One of our females was very gracious and came and walked up next to the car here and deposited a giant poo, which has been wafting towards us for some time, and it's quite funny to see Panda's reaction as the blanket of that smell hit us both in the face. It was actually, we laughed for quite some time. Look at the power of this girl here on the left, Panda. Look at the chest. It's just solid, solid muscle.
We did have some luck. In fact, we had some luck just a few seconds after you left us. So that strong smell was coming from the bush next to us, and Tlalamba was sitting on the other side. So that was an awesome surprise. Then she got up when she saw us and moved steadily to this fallen over marula to give us this amazing sight. She jumped on and she was like, "Ah, you guys, let me get into position." There we go. Fallen over marula. You can see that there's some mesh wire on the side there. Didn't seem to do its job exactly, not too well. The marula is still fallen over. So that mesh wire, if you were unsure, is to prevent elephants from ring barking, from taking out the bark of a tree completely at one point, because when it does that, when an elephant does that, it disrupts the vascular system of a plant and then kills the plant. So mesh is put around it to prevent that. But unfortunately, in this case, might have been a bit too late, but that's fine, because it definitely gave our girl Tlalamba here a wonderful stage to show off. I feel like Tlalamba is my favorite leopard girl. There's never a time I could see this face and not know. Just the most beautiful girl. I wonder if you heard what got her attention there. It was the sound of rutting male impalas. Now, Victor, and for everyone else, let us find that chameleon. We have just under a minute. Can we do it? 30 seconds. Whew. Came to a fork in the road. Oh no, okay. Let's stop here. Let's have a quick look around. Chameleon, please. Unfortunately not. Thank you, everybody. It's been a fantastic safari. We'll see you again tomorrow, hopefully with a chameleon.